Hello children, myself Ishwarchand Balichwal welcomes all of you. Today we start chapter 5, lines and angles. Okay, first we understand some terms which you already know. Here, line segment. This is our line segment. As the name suggests, it is a part of a line because it having a fixed distance. It's having two ends, okay, and having fixed distance. When we express this line segment, we just write the starting and the end point, like here the starting point PQ, end point Q, so PQ, and place a segment of line on it. Okay, now here is the ray. It having a origin from where it start, and in one direction it can be extended up to any length. Okay, so this can be a ray. Here we represent this ray as the origin and the point OP, and here we mark an arrow. This way we represent a ray. Okay, it having unlimited length. It can be extended up to any length in only one direction. Other direction it cannot be extended. Okay, so this is a ray. Now this is our line. Okay, here is our line. Line can be extended in both direction up to any length. Okay, so we can represent this by writing 2 points, name, and an arrow having two direction. Okay, both the direction. By this way we can represent a line. So line having unlimited length and can be extended in both direction. Ray also having unlimited length, but it can only extended in single direction, only one direction, as the arrow indicate. And line segment having a fixed length, it cannot be changed. Okay, so now we understand all three types of line and their parts. Okay, now we introduce angle. What is angle? An angle is formed when lines or line segments or ray meets at a point like that. Here OA is a ray and OB is also a ray. They can be line segment. They are meeting at this point O. Okay, so they form an angle AOB and represent as angle AOB. This is our angle. Okay, now here is a triangle. Why it is said a triangle? Because it having three angles, 1, 2 and 3. So this is triangle. Here line segments AB and BC. This is AB, this is BC. Intersect at B. This is our B, to form angle ABC. Okay, and again line segment BC and AC intersect at this C. Okay, to form angle ACB. Here where the line segment intersect the point, they are called vertex. This is the vertex and this is the vertex. Okay, here There are two lines. They intersect each other at point O. Here line PQ and RS intersects at O to form four angles. What are the angles? Here these two lines intersect at point O. So they form four angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are listing them. Angle POS. POS. Angle SOQ. Okay. Angle QOR. And angle ROP. Okay. So these two lines by intersecting form four angles. Okay. Now we take some type of angles, different type of angles. Okay, here this is angle AOB, angle AOB, which is less than 90. This can be take value less than 90. That's why we are calling this acute angle. Okay, so acute angles are those angles having their measure less than 90 degree. Okay, angle less than right angle, because the 90 degree angle is also called right angle. So we can say angle less than right angle are known as acute angle. They can take value more than 0 degree to 90 degree, less than 90 degree. Okay, now here is a right angle. Right angle, when two rays meeting at a point having the angle 90 degree, then we say this is right angle. So angle AOB equals 90 degree, that is right angle. Okay, now we take one more type of angle. Here OA and OB are two rays, they are meeting at O. Now they form an angle having measure greater than 90 degree. Here the angle greater than 90 degree. So this angle is called obtuse angle. Angle greater than right angle are known as obtuse angle. Okay. Complementary angles. Now we understand complementary angles. What are they? A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degree. There is two angles. That's why we write here pair. A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degree. The angles are called complementary angles. For example, 30 degree and 60 degree. The sum of both these angles are 90 degree. Here we can see 30 degree plus 60 degree equal to 90 degree. That's why pair of these two angles is called complementary angles. Okay. Again we take one more example. 42 degree and 48 degree. Here both of these angles make complementary angles because sum of these two angles is again 90 degree. Here 42 plus 48 equals 90 degree. Okay. Each angle is said to be the complement of the other angle. Here we can say 42 degree angle is the complement of 48 degree angle, and 48 degree angle is the complement of 42 degree angle. So they are complement of each other. Okay, here this 30 degree and 60 degree are complement of each other. 60 degree angle is the complement of 30 degree and 30 degree angle is the complement of 60 degree because they having the sum 90 degree. Always remember, any pair of angle having the sum 90 degree, they are calling complementary angle, and the angles are said to be complement of each other. Okay, here 30 degree angle is complement of 60 degree and 42 degree is the complement of 48 degree and vice versa. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are a pair of angles whose sum is 180 degree. The angles are called supplementary angles and each angle is said to be supplement of their other. Supplement of the other. Okay? How? Here we take two angles. Angle 105 degree and angle 75 degree. Here when we add them, here 105 plus 75, it becomes 180. That's why the pair of these two angles is called supplementary angle and the angles, each angles are said to be supplement of the other. 75 degree is the supplement of 105 degree and 105 degree is the supplement of 75 degree. And the pair of both these angles is called supplementary angle. Okay. Now we take one more example. 68 degree angle and 112 degree angle. When we add them, we get 180 degree. 68 plus 112, we get 180. That's why pair of these two angles is called supplementary angle and these angles are said to supplement of one another. 112 degree angle is supplement of 68 degree and 68 degree angle of supplement of 112 degree. Okay. So they are supplement of each other. This way they form supplementary angles. Okay. And the sum of the pair of angles are always 180 degree. Okay. Now we take other type of angles. Adjacent angle. A pair of angles are called adjacent angles when they have a common vertex. First thing, they have a common vertex. Okay. What is vertex? Now again, I repeat the vertex. What is vertex? If two lines or segments meeting at a point, this point is called vertex. If they have a common vertex, okay, this is vertex. They have a common arm, okay, and the non-common arm are either side of the common arm. Here, this is example of adjacent angle. Here we see this and this and this. There are three arms. That is, three lines or rays or line segments are meeting here at a point. That point is known as vertex. So they have a common vertex. Okay. Now we name them. This is O, A, B, C. OA and OB meeting at point O, and OB and OC also meeting this point O. So the O is the vertex of both these angles and which is common. So they have a common vertex. Here both these angles having this common vertex O. Okay. They have a common arm. Here AOB and BOC having this arm, common arm. OB is the common in both the angles. Here, okay. First we consider the angle. Angle AOB and angle BOC. Here looking AOB. OB is the arm and in angle BOC, BO is the arm. So OB and BO is the common arm. That's why the second condition is fulfilled. The non-common arm are either side of the common arm. Here this is common arm and this is non-common arm and this is non-common arm. So non-common arms are either side of this common arm. Okay? Means, but no common interior point. Here we can check in any angle there is a point. We can take a point. Here we take this point and here we take this point. But they are non-common. If we take any point inside the angle, they are never be common when they are adjacent angles. Okay? This way we understand the adjacent angle. Here this O is the common vertex. Okay? So be careful. These technical terms always remember. When we are saying adjacent angle, they having a common arm, a common vertex, and the non-common arm are either side of the common arm. Okay? Now we take next. The angles in a linear pair are supplementary. Why? Because sum of these two angles is 180. That's why the angles in a linear pair are supplementary. Okay? Vertically opposite angles. Here there are two lines intersecting each other. Okay? And they form four angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 3. This is our angle 1 and this is our angle 3. They are form vertically opposite angle. Okay? And angle 2 is vertically opposite to angle 4. Here is the angle 2 and here is the angle 4. They are vertically opposite to each other. Okay? So, angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. Always vertically opposite angles are always equal. And here, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So, remember, vertically opposite angles are always equal to one another. Why so? Now we check. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. Okay? This is our conclusion. But why we can say this? Now we take. Here, angle 1 and angle 2. Here look. They form a straight angle. They are supplementary angle. Okay? And they form linear pair of angle. Angle 1 and angle 2 form linear pair because they are non-common arm. The non-common arm this and non-common arm this. They straight to form a straight line. They are opposite rays. That's why they form a linear pair of angle. And linear pair of angle having value 180 degree. Okay? As we learn here, the sum of two angles are 180, then they are linear pair. Okay? So, we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. Okay? So, we can write here angle 1 and angle 2 equal to 180. Again, we take angle 2 and angle 3. They are also form here a straight angle. The rays are opposite to each other. And the sum of angle 2 and angle 3 is also 180 because they form straight angle. They form linear pair of angle. So we can write angle 2 and angle 3. The sum of angle 2 and 3 is 180. So here we can write angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Now add them or equalize them. Here both having same value. So we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle 2 plus angle 3. Okay? This way we can check. Here we put them equal. Now this angle 2 cancel out by this angle 2. So what left? Angle 1 equals angle 3. So this way we can check angle 1 equal to angle 3, and angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite. So we can say the vertically opposite angles are always equal. Okay. Here we take an example. Here some line segment or rays are meeting here at a point O, and we can found different type of angles. So we can check here 5 pair of adjacent angles are formed. Here there are 5 angles. How? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 5 angles are formed. So we are listing them. Angle AOE, angle AOE, and angle EOC. EOC are what? They are forming a pair of adjacent angle because their vertex is O, which is common, and one arm is also common. OE is common. Here OE and here OE. So they form a pair of adjacent angle. Again, angle EOC, EOC, and angle COB, COB. Here this is common arm and O is the common vertex. So they can also form a pair of adjacent angle. Okay. Now angle AOC, AOC. Here is the angle AOC, and the other is angle COB. Angle COB. In AOC and COB, OC is common and O is the common vertex. So they form AOC and COB form adjacent angles. Okay, pair of adjacent angles. Now angle COB, COB, and angle BOD, BOD. They both having this common arm and the common vertex. Okay, so they form linear pair of. So they form pair of adjacent angle. Okay. Now we take angle EOB, EOB and BOD. EOB and BOD also having this common arm OB and this common vertex O. So they are adjacent angles, pair of adjacent angles. So this way we look here, they make 5 pair of adjacent angle. Okay. Now we check linear pairs. Here AOE and EOB. Here AOE and EOB make a straight angle. That is AOE and EOB. Some of them are 180. They form a linear pair of angle. Okay, because their sum is 180. That's they make a pair of linear angle. Again, angle AOC, AOC, okay, and COB also form linear pair. Angle AOC and COB also form a linear pair because sum of AOC and COB is also 180 degree. Clear? Now COB and BOD, COB and BOD, COB and BOD. Here this is the straight line. So they also form a linear pair of angle because the sum of these two is 180. This way there is a 3 linear pair of angle. Now vertically opposite angle. Here these two lines are intersecting. So angle COB and AOD. These are two vertically opposite angle. Okay. And angle AOC. AOC. This angle AOC. And BOD. BOD. AOC. And BOD. This is BOD. They are also form vertically opposite angle. Okay. So now this way we learn different type of angles. Remember them. Okay. Have a nice day.